Have you ever watched someone ignore IT rules and regret it instantly? I run a small web hosting and managed IT company with a few friends. We started it a couple of years ago. We're not massive, and we don't pretend to be. Things usually run quietly. Most weeks, we only put in a few hours of actual work, and our clients rarely need support. One afternoon, the phone rings. A woman introduces herself as Karen. She says she's calling from one of our larger client companies and that she can't send email. I give my usual greeting and tell her I'll walk over to my desk so I can take a look. Before I even finish the sentence, she cuts me off. Why aren't you already at your desk? This is urgent. We're not paying you to be slow and unhelpful. I already know this call isn't going to be pleasant. I stay professional, log in, and start asking basic questions. She interrupts constantly, clearly irritated that I'm not fixing the issue instantly. Eventually, she admits this is the first time she's tried sending email from her corporate account. I ask what email client she's using. She answers sharply. I ask what error message she's getting. She gives a vague description instead of reading it. Based on what she says, it sounds like a mailbox storage issue. Their company uses a shared administrative mailbox with a size limit. I explain the situation and offer options. I can temporarily increase the storage so she can keep working while she archives old mail, or her boss can order additional storage permanently. The cost is minimal. She refuses to archive, then refuses to pay for extra storage, then complains about how inconvenient this all is, then finally says she'll archive after all. At that point, something feels off. So instead of guessing, I check the usage reports, and the moment I open them, I see the problem. The mailbox usage didn't slowly grow over time. It exploded. Almost overnight, all within the last 2 weeks, and only on her account. That's when I ask one more question. She casually mentions she's been receiving hundreds of non-deliverable emails every single day, about 250 each morning. She says she just deletes them before starting work. That's when everything clicks. Our system caps outgoing emails at 250 per day to prevent abuse. I put her on hold and start digging properly. The SMTP logs tell the full story. Every night at exactly midnight, her account sends out 250 emails. No variation, no gaps. Almost all of them bounce back as spam. Her account has been compromised since the moment she gained access. And this isn't just any mailbox. This is their administrative mailbox. Invoices, contracts, appointment confirmations, internal conversations. Everything important flows through it. I immediately reset her password and start collecting logs and timestamps. After nearly 20 minutes of hold music, I hang up and call back. This time, her boss answers. He tells me Karen has been sitting in his office for the last 20 minutes, explaining how rude I was, how I refused to help her, and how they should replace us as their IT provider. So I calmly explain what I found. Her mailbox was compromised. Spam was sent daily for weeks. And because it was an admin account, there's no way to guarantee that sensitive emails weren't accessed. There's a long pause. He asks Karen what password she used. She proudly admits it was her dog's name. It turns out she had disabled our enforced password policy on her own account. She didn't think it was fair for another company to tell her what password she could use. Her boss lets out a long sigh. He asks what needs to be done next. I explain that every company password needs to be changed immediately. Email, internal systems, third-party services, everything. There is no safe shortcut. He agrees instantly and orders a corporate password manager for the entire company on the spot. About 30 minutes later, an email lands in my inbox. Terminate all of Karen's accounts. She had refused to help change passwords and continued blaming everyone else. She was fired on the spot. The next day, her boss calls me again. He thanks me for staying factual and calm. Then he asks me to explain the situation to the entire company so it doesn't happen again. By the end of that day, password managers are mandatory, security policies are locked, and Karen's access is completely erased. All of it because she thought basic security rules didn't apply to her.